What's up, GGs? Welcome to week 3, workout 1. So we're starting with the world's greatest stretch. If you remember this one, you'll be in a lunge position, and if your back leg extended all the way is too much for you, you can bend your knee and put it on the mat. But you're taking your free hand and bringing it in between your leg and arm that are holding you on the mat. And you're doing 8 to 10 reaches and stretches each side. Okay, we're moving on to some arm circles. We have 30 seconds, I think this is clockwise that I'm doing, and then 30 seconds counterclockwise. So try to form a T with your arms, and so keep them pretty parallel to the ground and straight out. We're just warming up those rotator cuffs, and you're definitely going to feel a little bit of a burn here. So if you need to rest, put your arms down after you do one way before the other way, totally fine. Yeah, my arms were burning, but we got this. Alright, next up are foam roller puppy poses. I didn't have a foam roller at the moment, so I was using some yoga blocks. It does the same effect. It adds a couple inches to half a foot of room between your arms and your forearms when they lay on the mat. So it just kind of gets you in that deeper stretch. So remember how we did the puppy pose on the wall? You were able to bring your head pretty far between your arms. So this has the same effect as that. So if you have a foam roller, just roll in and out of this movement to keep it dynamic. If you don't, just go in and out on some blocks or an elevated surface. Okay, today we get to work on some wrist stretches. I haven't done these in a long time, and I was like, you know what? Our wrists and our forearms need a good stretch because that will give you healthy joints in your arms, okay? So first we have our fingers pointed towards us. I'm just stretching back, not too far. You don't want this to hurt. You just want to feel a good stretch, like a nice light stretch, okay? So you should be feeling this in your flexors, which is the bottom part of your forearm. And then we're moving our fingers away from you. And this one, I really don't want you to go too much on. You're just putting a little bit of pressure onto your wrist, okay? We're just looking for a little bit of impact. Nothing crazy, okay? And then here, we're just bringing your palms facing up, inward. So your fingers are going to face each other and then away from you. Just, we're trying to stretch out the top of the forearm, okay? So just baby stretches, and we're just working that wrist in all different angles. So if that hurts, you definitely don't have to do it. Don't do any of these if they hurt. If you can, just make baby movements, just slight movements will help. And then we're going to do circles on your wrist, one way, and then the other way, and then just keep breathing. Okay, now we have scapula in and out. So we're in tabletop position. We've done this before, but to remind you, we are only moving your shoulder blades up and then back down, okay? So nothing else is moving. I'm basically just bracing my weight with my arms, keeping them completely straight the whole time. And you're just letting your body kind of sink downward so that your shoulder blades are sticking up. And then when you come back out of that, you're going to arch up a little bit so your back muscles align with your shoulder blades again. Okay, then we have cat-cow. So we're doing cow, breathing out, exhaling when you have your head up and you're in the cow position. And then for cat, you're going to arch your back and you're breathing in, squeezing your core. So squeeze, 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 arch your back, and then let it all out with cow. Alright, last portion of mobility are swimmers to the center. So you can keep your back feet down while you're doing this. I just want your upper body to be moving. My head is also up off the mat. So straight arms in front of you, straight arms to your side, and at the last second, you're going to bring your hands underneath of your hands. They're going to be facing up, okay? So right on your lower back, on your pelvis, you're going to touch your hands and come back. All right, we are getting into the workout. So each exercise from here on out is going to be 1 minute long each, okay? So we're starting with the Arnold press. You're alternating one side to the other. So as soon as you do that one shoulder press and bring it back to the front, you're gonna do the other side, okay? For 1 minute straight. So pick a weight that's not too crazy so you'll be able to last that long. I think I had about 8 pounds. The Then we have 1 minute of reverse grip bent over rows. So the reverse grip is the bottom of my hand is facing, I guess, the ceiling or my head, okay? And then you're pulling your elbows back, keeping your core nice and tight, and you should feel this in the sides of your back, okay? So your lats. Next up are dumbbell around the worlds. I think I either had a 3-pound weight here or a 5-pound weight. These are challenging for 1 minute, okay? So pick a super light weight and keep your arms straight the entire time. You're just making a little circle. So from the bottom, you're just rounding your arms, touching if you want to at the top, but just forming a circle. Alright, resistance band double tricep extensions. So if you have bands that have handles in them, you can just put your hands underneath the handles so the handles can just be dangling. And you're going to create not too much tension, but enough to where your triceps are going to feel the burn, okay? Notice how the band is underneath my legs. So it's just below my knees. It's kind of where my shins are to hold the band in place, okay? And then my hands are behind my head and I'm letting the band pull my arms down and then I'm pushing up, okay, with my own strength. Okay, we have seated resistance band chest press. It literally doesn't even look like I have a band on. It's so hard to see. The band is around that silver pole behind me, and I have part of the band in each hand. So if you have handles, this would be very useful. You can have your legs out straight like I did, or you can crisscross them. Crisscrossing takes the strain away from your hip flexors and your core, okay? You're doing 1 minute straight of these. So let that band pull your arm and chest back until you feel that nice deep stretch. We have 1 minute. And then we have seated resistance band rows. Again, the band is going to be around something sturdy. If you have handles on the bands, that's perfect. Just take them in each hand and keep your elbows close to your side and squeeze your shoulder blades back. So I want your chest nice and proud, and I want those shoulder blades pretending like they're gonna touch when you pull back that band, okay? Try and feel it in the middle of your back. All right, we're resting 1 to 2 minutes before getting back into the second set, but we are already back to those alternating Arnold press, okay? Back to reverse grip bent over rows for 1 minute. Keep those dumbbells in line with each other if you can and parallel to the ground. Then you're pulling back, keep those elbows close to your side. Okay, here are the around the worlds with your dumbbells. Keep those arms nice and straight. And you should feel this in the tops of your shoulders, the sides, kind of everywhere up there in that region. Alright, we're back to the resistance band double tricep extensions, okay? So put your legs or your shins on top of the band to hold it in place. Get your arms behind your head and feel the burn. I was feeling the burn so much. I was pushing through for the video, but I think my resistance was a little too high. But you got this. This is the last time you're doing this one today. Okay, we have seated resistance band chest press. So put the band around something sturdy. Let the band pull your arms back and push forward. Keep your chest nice and proud. Okay, and if you want to put your feet out like I have them, that's totally fine. Or if you want to crisscross, that's also fine. It's still going to work your chest. Alright, last one, the resistance band rows. So my legs on this one are straight out in front of me. You can have your legs however you want in this movement too. Just make sure that your chest is nice and tall and you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Woo woo! Another workout completed. Nice job, and I hope you got a great workout in today, and I will see you a little bit later this week.